This is a typical.
Why does it do that every time, bro? You're respectfully paused, and it always does that every time, bro. Now I gotta make sure I'm recording. Am I? Yes, the red dot is there. I'm tweaking. But what's going on with y'all boys? Another Quagmire video, bro. Earlier in the year, I'm pretty sure it was earlier in the year. It might have been last year, actually. But if you subscribe to Hardcore Maine, you would know. I reacted to a Quagmire videos. Them talking about how much of a menace he is. How he should be charged, bro. That's real. He should be charged. With a few cases, but how many people has Quagmire slept with?
This is a typical day in Quagmire's life. No, sorry. This is a typical day in Quagmire's life. Yeah, he slept with pretty much everything and everyone he can get his grubby little mitts on.
Damn near everybody in the city. I don't know how he keep on finding new people, bro. I'm surprised he hasn't slept with everybody in the city by now, bro. That small ass city, and I'm surprised he haven't slept with everyone.
And I'm here to tell you every single one of them.
No,
starting,
Lord.
of course, with the folks on Spooner Street. First up on our list is Lois. Quagmire's actually tried and technically succeeded at sleeping with his best friend's wife a couple of times. There's the time Peter lost his memory and kicked Lois out of the house. Quagmire wasted no time whatsoever swooping in. Pretty soon she's in his bed about to make the beast with two bags. That is until Lois tells Quagmire how much she trusts him.
It's at least nice to know I'm in the arms of a trusted friend.
You trust me? Uh-oh.
Is something wrong?
I don't know.
Quagmire fails to perform, and Lois gets back together with Peter. A swing and a miss, right? So when does he actually sleep? Well, in the episode of Meet the Quagmires, Peter goes back in time and screws up the timeline. By the time he comes back, he's married to another woman, and Lois is married to Quagmire. Pretty happily married, I might add.
Hey, Lois, I'm ready for your pie. And
Very
your
happily.
dessert, too. Oh!
I love all your jokes and your dirty puns.
Wait, so Quagmire, if Quagmire gets married to Lois, right? Then, but he's still addicted. Hey, that's their life.
Let's go upstairs and do it.
Okay!
Even though Peter goes back in time and fixes everything, this still counts. They still had, even if it was a different timeline. Them's the rules, man. I don't make them. I do, actually do. Speaking of sleeping with your friends' wives, next we move on to Loretta, Cleveland's ex-wife. Not gonna lie, this one was kind of out of nowhere, to be honest. 1 second, they're on a boat.
I caught a fish.
The next sentence.
Hey, can I have my fish back?
You gonna have to reach into the cookie jar.
What? You're my best friend's wife. Reach in there. All right.
Show that fishy who's boss.
Hey, Quagmire.
Next, they're boinking sploinking on Cleveland's couch.
What was that?
Shut up and put some more of that sugar in my bowl.
Is Quagmire not just the
Lord.
worst, man? Like,
Yeah.
seriously, he just betrayed his best friend because he felt like it. He does this.
At least the other one was in another timeline, so I don't. It would be weird, you traveling to the past, having fun, traveling back, and then your wife and your best friend has all the kids you're supposed to have. Just look different with the same names and all of that. They even have your dog, and you're married to this girl, and you don't even know. Like, that would be so weird, bro. That would be so weird. You gonna have to go back immediately, try not to mess
Same thing
up.
to Joe, too. But unlike with Cleveland, he did it the gentleman's way. Lying.
You gotta help me get laid. You gotta help me get laid. I've never had.
What do you mean? You've had a million times.
I'm a virgin, Joe. Let me have with Bonnie.
I guess so.
You're a good man, Joe Swanson.
What a pal. He actually
Oh,
agrees.
gosh.
Of course, Bonnie doesn't turn him down. Big surprise. She's cheated on Joe a bunch of times.
That was your first time.
Hey, man. That should be a video, too, bro. How many times has Bonnie cheated on Joe? That should be a video, too. I'm gonna find that one next. Because the amount of times is crazy. Just leave me at that point. Just leave me. You started cheating on me when I got disabled. Nah, yeah, just And every time he gets her back, he wants her back. Like, I guess they have two kids together, right? I guess.
I've
But
had lots of times.
that's
I just wanted to have it
crazy.
again. Screw you.
Well, to be fair, Joe has technically cheated on Bonnie as well, but I'm sure she won't mind. It was all a prank after all. The prank in question, though, tricking Quagmire into sleeping with him.
Wow, that was terrific, Jessica.
It was good for me, too.
You said you were that waitress from Friendly's.
I lied! Happy Halloween!
Lies to women to trick them into bed all the time, so karma? Well, if you disagree, rest assured, because
Very
Glenn got some
karma.
real karma later, and her
Crazy
name was
person.
Sonia. She was like an even worse version of Quagmire, if you could believe it. Of course, that made him immediately fall in love with her, especially after she roofied him during their date. First date, might I add.
Even though
Oh,
you
Lord.
seemed like a sure thing, I really wanted to make sure.
Oh my God! You roofied me? I'm in love.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
add her to the
Lord.
list. They go on to do all sorts of insane, messed up things Quagmire loves to do, but she out-crazies him. In fact, she pushes Quagmire to go way beyond the boundaries of what he'd normally do, which is really saying something.
I can't even imagine what twisted, deviant act you've thought of this time.
To have sex with your father.
Are you crazy? No!
The thing we love most.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's crazy. She won. She's the craziest character. She won. You outbeat. You want. No, traumatized. That ain't your father no more, bro. If you go like, well, technically, it's. You know what?
Boast about each other is that we push
I
each
don't
other
care.
way beyond our normal boundaries.
Yeah, he actually does it too, and so I must add Ida to the list of people Quagmire slept with.
You did it? He did it? He went through with it? Oh hell nah. Hell nah. I will never be that down bad for a girl, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's crazy. That's too far. That's way too far. That breaks the scale, bro.
This scene always has me wondering just what on earth the Family Guy writers smoked before they wrote these. Moving on from that, we'll talk about the women Quagmire hasn't just slept with, but
He's
married.
married, yeah.
Shocker, right? Yeah, he's married
A
a few
lot,
women as well.
yeah.
Like, take Joan, for example. Their marriage is going relatively well until he got over it and faked his own death.
Hi, honey, I'm home. Heart attack.
Is he all right?
No, he's dead.
Are you sure?
You know what'll prove it? When people die, they void their bowels. I said when people die, they void their bowels. What a jackass.
Joan actually dies at the end of that episode, by the way, but she's still going in that list. There was also Carrie. She was into dogs, and Quagmire was kind of hoodwinked into the marriage. Anyway, that one also fell apart when Glenn couldn't handle the insane number of just mutts she had running around wrecking the place.
There's something you need
That
to
would
know.
make sense.
I hate dogs. That's not even my dog. That's Brian, my neighbor's dog. Brian, say something. Brack. Bite me.
There's another one for the list. Next, we have Charmise, the wonderful prostitute Glenn married after getting blackout drunk.
I have $3.74. Do something to me. I love you.
Excuse me, Lois, where's your bathroom? I gotta check on a whistling sound.
Match made in heaven. Glenn didn't feel the same way, though, and tried everything to wiggle his way out.
Why would you? Why? Why? How do you get that drunk that you get married without you know? Oh shit! You got a wife now. Shit for the rest of your life. You got to be married to that that woman.
It. Glenn even tries to convince her he's gay, but she doesn't take his word for it, though. So he's got to enlist the help of his best bud.
Wait to intertwine our bodies and make each other's fingers smell terrible.
Oh lord. Oh,
Yeah, that was so hot.
Now take off each other's clothes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
that's disgusting. It got weird, the fact that you asking your best friend to help you act like you're gay, but the fact that y'all actually went through with it,
I should have warned you. I hope you weren't eating during that part. It
That's
doesn't
crazy.
work, by the way, but she leaves the marriage anyway. Turns out Charmise was looking for true love, and Glenn wasn't it. He still had sex with her, though, so that's on the list. By the way, I wasn't kidding when I said match made in heaven. Quagmire used to be a prostitute, professionally. And Peter was his pimp, too. So let's run through a list of his clients, shall we? Starting with the moment he decided to start having for money.
I am a dancer, not a gigolo.
And we were wondering if you'd have sex with her for $500.
$500, dude. What? I'm in the wrong profession.
Nah, for $500. That's how prices are. Shit, this inflation is great. Let these prices keep rising. Shit, you might have. Never mind. No, I'm not. I'll never get that low.
What the wrong channel, dude? We don't see exactly how many people Quagmire sleeps with, but eventually he needs some muscle to make sure his clients pay up, and that's where Peter comes in.
You didn't pay my friend, so I'm gonna play with your doorbell until you pay up.
Stop it! Fine, here's your money.
Here you go.
We're gonna add the faceless woman to the list too. From there, Peter and Quagmire form a team, and together they go around town handing out the sausage to replace any receptacle that'll have it.
Oh Lord.
I'm taking what they're giving 'cause I'm working for a living.
Oh, and Quagmire, that little bubblegum switcher.
Oh Lord.
Brew definitely didn't stop him. And don't even get me started on that pizza thing. Peter will just eat anything.
Yeah, Peter, you dog, man, you just eating anything. Look at him. Look at this man, bro. Why this nigga kind of fly though? Oh my god, bro. Why he kind of fly? Why he kind of fit it up, bro? Peter, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Why the writers do you like this? This one button on the jacket look like it gonna pop, bro. Why did they put the marks like that? Like the buttons gonna break. What the fuck is this? Why do you have this? Or you can? Why you just wanted more gold and you like I'm gonna carry? Why you have so many rings on? You got a ring for each finger. That's just doing too much at that point.
Partnership stops with being a partnership, and Peter transitions to being
he literally has a ring on every single finger, bro.
Pimp, complete with
That's
fancy clothes
crazy.
and a pimp cup, of course. Also a backhand perfectly adorned for slapping.
You want a party? And can I have some?
Oh, Quagmire, yeah, it got very low, bro. What are you wearing, bro? What does Peter got you wearing? You can wear regular clothes, you know. You're still. Oh hell nah.
Some of your bread.
You can have something of mine that smells like bread.
Okay, let's go.
Doesn't take very long for Peter to
Lord.
have Quagmire turning tricks on the streets.
Hey, honey, you shopping for groceries? Shopping for groceries is what I say instead of do you want to pay me for...
I feel like he bagged a few people's groceries working those streets, but we only see one, so I count only one. Quagmire keeps working the night until he ends up biting off more than he could chew.
Hey, Pete, help! She wants to do German things!
He hasn't eaten anything in days. It's not gonna work. 9! She's got us both. Help us, pimps and hoes.
Some pimp he is. Peter can't even save him from getting Germaned all over. Wait, do I add her to the list? Yeah, I'm gonna add her to the list. At least Peter learns his lesson, right? Turning tricks ain't all that fun, and certainly not a game, and everything.
He said he got pulled in the car too. How do you manage that happen? How are you pulling somebody out the car? You're supposed to be the bodyguard, man. You're supposed to be the big boss leader, and you pulling somebody out the car, and you get pulled in the car while trying to pull them out. Now y'all both stuck in that shit. How?
Goes back to normal.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Peter is ridiculous,
many,
bro.
Many random women Quagmire
Peter
has
is so
phoned
ridiculous.
Years, starting with this random woman at the airport.
I know you have a choice in airports, and I appreciate your choosing Quagmire. The contents of your panties may have shifted during coitus.
Oh, I forgot to mention, he was supposed to be flying a plane at that time. More like he was supposed to be saving a plane that was about to crash.
Say, which gate is flight 209?
That flight left half an hour ago.
Oh my god, my friends are on that plane. They're all gonna die.
What?
And that's not the worst part. Here's the condom I said I put on. Aren't I just the worst?
It really is the worst,
Yes,
isn't he?
brother.
There was the time he stole yet another woman from
Oh,
Cleveland in the
gosh.
episode Love Blackshuley.
Curlin? Quagmire?
Cleveland, close the window. You're letting the stank out.
I wonder how these two are still friends after all that. I guess he's just used to Quagmire being a dirtbag. Speaking of dirtbag,
That was great.
See ya.
But you said we were gonna get married.
Oh, I only said that so you'd googity my geschmoigen.
That's crazy.
and there are the two, let's call them gifts he got.
Imagine, bro, a man really does that in real life, bro. Every female he sleeps with, he draws and paint his name on the wall when she's asleep or something, and then leaves. That would be wild, bro.
Lois's fancy event.
That
My
would
free au
be
pair.
insane. Okay.
And one for my wife. I'll be on my way.
He also dated Ellie
That's
Hitler
insane.
at one point. Yeah, that's literally her name.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
He must be with a mystery girl.
God! Quagmire and the librarian?
She actually cheats on Quagmire because he couldn't make her, which is a little surprising to say the least. Moving on, there was the
No, it's not, bro. Quagmire did it so many times that I feel like it's just like in an instant, bro. He get a few things growing, and then boom, he done. I don't know. I do not know. Because the way the women be walking out his house, they be looking like they traumatized, bruh.
time he took home a girl with epilepsy. Why does her medical condition matter, you ask? Well, here's the setup. Cleveland and Peter were flashing lights out their windows at each other to covertly communicate, and this is the punchline. Dude, it's amazing the kinds of jokes that the show can get away with.
Lord.
Next, we got Kimi, the buxom girl he took with him to a couple's retreat with his friends.
What the hell happened to you?
Kimmy and I fell asleep on the beach.
I think you better change.
Okay, we'll be down in a minute.
Yeah, they weren't a real couple. Quagmire just
Of
wanted
course
to tag
they
along.
wasn't.
Bonus points to anyone in the comments who can tell me why there's a Kimi-shaped spot on his back as well. Then there was the time they let Quagmire out of his den to perform magic tricks for children.
Oh, what's that behind your ear? Oh, it's a condom.
Stop touching my baby with a condom.
And for my next trick, I'm gonna split my beautiful assistant in half. Won't be needing this.
Not entirely appropriate for a birthday party, but hey, they invited him.
Not at
when
all.
Quagmire isn't sleeping with random women,
Like,
sometimes
why would you hire Quagmire for that shit? You just feeding this brother's pockets at this point. You know he gonna do some freak ass shit. I'm surprised he didn't bring 3 models out. And all his assistant.
just has random
Like,
women
come on,
he's kind of
bro.
dating. Like in the episode from Russia with Love, he starts dating a woman named Stephanie. Lois' old bully.
Lois Pewter-Schmidt, what a small world.
You have aged infuriatingly well.
Did you both escape from the same cult? But also, how do I get invited to one?
No, you just tell it.
No,
you. You go.
Fine, I'll go. Tender.
Even though she's technically
Oh,
dating
gosh.
Quagmire, Stephanie just kind of vanishes after this episode. She's still going on the list. That's not the only Stephanie Quagmire's been with either. Glenn had a way different relationship with this other Stephanie, and by that, I mean he really didn't like her.
It all depends on what his astrological sign is.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Maybe if I sit in his chair, I can get a reading on his energy.
That's enough, Stephanie.
She dies like 5 seconds after that clip, mind you. Quagmire was not upset at all. But then he does something regrettably on brand. He steals the body.
Damn it.
Oh,
know what he does
Lord.
with that body? Something sick and depraved, that's what. Don't
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
me?
we know.
Oh, we'll be saying something else when we're done with this list. For now, let's talk about the time he escorted
we,
Lois on the famous
we know what he doing with that body. You don't even need that.
outing. Now, despite Quagmire
Bring that
being a
up.
massive horn dog, he didn't make a move on Lois. He just picked up a cocktail waitress instead.
I want you to meet the cocktail waitress I'm about to sleep with. This is Jenna. You might remember her boobs from hovering over your shoulder while pouring wine.
Oh, God.
Get that. Not trying to sleep.
These niggas didn't even make it in the room, bro. And they already start. Okay, yep, you can add that tally to the
With your
list.
best friend's wife. Still better than a certain filthy mutt this video isn't about. Well, I mean, to be fair, he did sleep with Lois.
Oh, my gosh, bro. You should. Bonnie and Brian, bro. Brian needs a video, too. He think he's slick. The amount of girls he dated or slept with, bro. You need to add it to the list, bro. Crazy work. And the crazy thing is, Bonnie slept with Brian too. So how did you slept with Quagmire, Joe, and Brian? You slept with 3 of the main characters, bro.
And with Loretta and
Crazy.
Bonnie. I take it back, he's way worse than Brian. Now, with all these women he slept with, it's a miracle his tape hasn't leaked by now. Well,
That's
it
what
was
I'm
a miracle
saying.
until this happened.
God, is that? Quagmire, you hooked up.
Wait, it's on film. Well, that's not all right. What if my dad sees it? You did it again, Glenn Quagmire.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that just happens in Quagmire's life, right?
Oh,
As you can
Lord.
imagine, living next to him must be a hoot. One minute you're seeing him screwing on TV, the next you walk out the front door and catch a scene like this.
I'm not doing that, Glenn.
Come on, beautiful, keep an open mind. Hey, keep it down. I don't want my neighbors seeing a fat old dirty or screaming at me on my front lawn.
Well, maybe I should come inside.
Well, maybe you should.
He's a sick man, all right. I can't even guess what to...
That got you to come inside? He said that's too far. What was he? You know what?
Pravity he was
I don't
up to.
wanna know.
He's just that bad. After treating women so poorly over the years, you'd think the Quagmire
don't
was
wanna
due for some
know.
cosmic epiphany about how his actions has affected others. Well, he technically does get something like that in the episode Valentine's Day in Quahog, an episode that started with him just being the absolute worst kind of person.
After a wonderful night, I thought we could get some breakfast.
See, you're supposed to be already gone. There's no breakfast.
One of these days, you're gonna get what you deserve.
You got an icicle forming down there.
Kicks her out with no breakfast, no clothes,
That's
no warning.
crazy.
He's practically begging for that karma. After getting
He
electrocuted
is.
by an electric tampon warmer, he finally gets a bit of karmic justice. Everyone else sees him and treats him like a woman now. But if there's one thing he's good at, it's making the best out of a bad situation.
I'm gonna do things differently. Men are jerks. Let's find comfort in each other.
No, he doesn't learn his lesson. He gets 4 more people added to the list. I'm not even gonna get mad.
As a girl, bro. He's still pulling it as a girl. He said it does not matter what gender I am. Why Quagmire looking a bad female, bro? You should have had him walking around like this all episode. I would. Boy, the internet. Man, you had. That's crazy.
Let's move on to the next one, which happens to be the time Stewie and Brian messed with the timeline, and we got to see Quagmire have in reverse.
Where does Quagmire meet these women?
This is why Boxbuster went out of business.
That's
That's what I was
crazy.
expecting, to be honest.
That's crazy. You ordered a girl from a package, got her delivered to your house, just to,
I mean, this is Quagmire. I'm kind of surprised
That's
he was even
too
conscious
much.
to begin
That's
with.
too
That
far.
chicks might not be real, but in the episode The Dating Game,
That's a
Quagmire
different
finds something
type of
just as
horny
good.
shit.
Tinder. He's pretty clueless with the app at first, and with a game like this, I'm surprised he's managed to get any of the people on this list.
Dearest Teresa, I hope this finds you well.
No, stop. Just send her an eggplant and the erupting volcano.
Now, for a married man in his 40s, Peter's awfully good at this Tinder thing. His advice goes a long way, and pretty soon Quagmire lands himself a date.
That was great. And we could still make our reservation.
We already had.
So I don't have to make small talk with you or spend any money?
Here, wipe yourself off with this West Elm catalog.
My God, this app is amazing.
Okay, maybe date is a strong word. Turns out Tinder makes getting laid like way too easy, and Quagmire goes on an absolute bender.
that makes sense.
Feeling crazy. The night is easy. Let's get lost somewhere we can go and no one.
You guys, I'm already going insane, okay? Please don't ask me how many times he has. Why don't you calculate the volume of the bowl, the volume of a single condom, and then apply?
Yeah, that's at least 50. At the minimum 50.
A pack and density factor to account for the spaces between each individual packet and extrapolate from there, okay? I'm a YouTuber, and at this point, I'm barely even that anymore. We're gonna go with 50. Quagmire gets ferocious with the swiping, too. Heck, he starts doing it while doing it.
Looking like a good time. Don't de-skate. Oh, my mind. High.
Damn.
Just wanna live tonight.
I don't know how he did it, but Quagmire managed to sleep with a monster from the book Where the Wild Things Are. At least I
Yeah,
think
I
that's what
don't-
that creature is. But trust me, that's not the worst thing Quagmire has hooked up with.
Like,
But-
look at this brother growing a full beard. It kind of works too. It kind of look clean.
Let's not get ahead
You
of
just
ourselves.
need a- you
We're
just
still
need a
on
shape up,
Quagmire's
bro.
Tinder face. Speaking of which, Tinder turns Glenn into a real frackin' freakazoid. He is emaciated, living in filth, just swiping all day. Somehow he's still getting laid.
Glenn, within 5 miles. I can take my glass eye out if you want to try something different.
Maybe she's the one.
Let's do it in the garage. We can do sweaters on, pants off.
Yeesh, he's going on the list, I guess. Quagmire's friends take his phone away and stop him from using Tinder, thank frick. But he becomes so reliant on the app, he can't even pick someone up from the bar. But after giving himself a pep talk, he picks himself up and gets back in the game. And by that, I mean he lies about burying his twin brother to the woman at the bar.
I just feel like my shouldn't be alone tonight. All right.
Guess he's going back to being a different kind of
just like that,
repugnant
he's right
degenerates.
back.
One more to the list. Of course, this is
He's
not the only
right
time
back, just
Quagmire's
like
found a
that.
quick and easy hack to get laid. In the episode Island Adventure,
It really didn't take too long, bro. This brother, I can't even call it Riz, cause that's not Riz, bro. That's just, I don't know. He got, when they was making Viagra, they were thinking Quagmire, bro. That's all I'm saying.
First, he gets Lois to teach him all about seducing middle-aged women. His first victim, a 44-year-old woman named Monica.
Sure has some neat pictures of sinks.
What if we just bail on dinner and head back to my place?
Great, I'm in.
Apparently, he uses the knowledge to sleep with every middle-aged woman in town, but they don't show it, so it don't go on the list. Monica counts, though. We do get the scene where Lois confronts Quagmire for making her an accomplice in his dirty schemes.
You were kind to me and I took advantage of it. I owe you an apology. I'll buy you a coffee. Hey, beautiful, you want to take a pointless girl stride walk?
Sure.
Great. See you, Lois.
Despite a story of alleged legendary conquests, the most we can get out of this one is 2 counts. Kind of like the episode The Boys in the Band. Chris becomes Quagmire's personal assistant. We get a lot of implication, but not much we can actually work with. Oh, we get...
No, this episode was tough. I remember this episode. Chris was big leveled up. Business was flowing, brother. Business was flowing. I'm telling you. We could have been rich in 3 years. But the business just had to get shut down for some type of illegal activity. I don't even know what they were talking about.
That's pretty much just
yeah,
the scene.
it's
Could you please
crazy.
get Hannah a thank you basket and schedule her next appointment?
Mr. Quagmire can fit in you at 3 o'clock a week from Thursday. And you know to fast the night before. And would you like to leave your panties in the fishbowl for a chance to win a free lunch?
That's 1 count. And no, I will not be running a mathematical equation on this bowl either. Sue me. In case you weren't aware already, not every one of Quagmire's encounters is 100% legal. A couple of them are actually completely illegal, and this man should not be allowed to see the
Lord.
outside of a jail cell ever again. Allow me to...
I do remember him trying to flirt with an underage woman. That's intense. Figure that he's like 50. That brother like 50.
Elaborate. There was a time he had
He
a
pushed
high school
he
girl.
pushing 60.
With this underage girl.
I don't want to go to jail, but I really want to take credit.
You're under arrest for statutory.
But let me just send the pictures I took of her last night to all my friends.
Oh, yeah! Boom! We've got all the awesome evidence we need.
He's found guilty, but manages to avoid prison time after his mom had an under-the-table agreement with the judge for leniency. But that's not even the worst one.
Crazy.
That dubious award goes to what he did to Marge Simpson.
Devoted a lot of time and energy and expectation that it could grow into something much more significant. Well, then I gotta say, I've lost a lot of respect.
Okay, immediate prison. 5.
Okay, he did do crazy shit to Marge, but at the end, Marge was agreeing with this shit, so I don't know.
100 years, immediate prison.
I don't know
Completely fair and
what-
balanced judge, as we all know. Yeah, past
crazy.
my bar. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty bad, right? But then he does something even more messed up.
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh,
Get off
Lord.
my wife!
Oh my God!
I'm calling the police!
Mom and Dad are dead. Who will pay for my saxophone lessons?
Just murders the entire family. Just murders them. You know, I was
Oh,
gonna go on a whole thing about
crazy.
Quagmire's criminal history, but I already made a video about that,
Yeah.
thoroughly dissecting it. You should give it a watch. But
How
hey,
long
since we
he-
started talking about his crimes,
For sure, for sure.
I've got a lot of ammunition as well. The depravity of this man knows no bounds. So let's start with the what? Ilya, you ask. This one from a deleted scene. Put her on the list. It's not a one-off thing, by the way. There was
He
also
said
that
put
one
her
time
on the
with the
list.
dead body of his wife. The wife he pretended to be dead so that they wouldn't stay married, by the way, just to be entirely clear. Her name's Joan. She tries dying to protect Quagmire from death itself. How does he honor her?
Death, can you leave that body here for another 5 minutes?
That's Quagmire!
Just can't count her twice, can I? But
And then
that is
they
very
just
vomitive.
laugh it off. That's vile. That's insane. That is wild. Okay.
I think it'd be a huge crime to not put this on the list. Not as bad as what he did to Loretta, though. After Peter kills Cleveland's ex-wife, literally...
Time for United States of Terror. No, no, no!
Wait, what's that? Oh, look at her gross boobs.
Funny how Peter just kind of gets away with these things, isn't it? I mean, this wasn't even a cutaway gag. Loretta just died for real. And guess whose job it was to bring her body to Cleveland all the way in Virginia.
Why is she wearing a French maid's costume?
They want to nail a dead French maid. Giggity, giggity.
Ugh, I can't count her twice either, but man, do I really want to. So instead, let's just run down the list, shall we? We got necrophilia. What's next? Zoophilia? Why'd I have to ask? Yeah, it's zoophilia.
I'm into a lot of different stuff.
With animals though? Quagmire, come on, bro. You in the turtle shell, my dude. You look about crazy as hell. How do you even? You know what? I don't even.
What, you hear something? Nah, it's all good. All right.
When it comes to animals, he doesn't even seem to care what they are. Game is game, apparently. He especially seemed to like giraffes a lot for some reason. Huh. Couldn't imagine why. Like, listen to what he says when Peter gets a giraffe and it pays him a little early morning visit.
Morning, honey. That feels really good. What the hell? You're not the same giraffe from last night. Get out of here.
Not the same giraffe from last night, he says. Oh yeah, that's definitely going on the list.
Yeah,
so what? He
that's
screwed
crazy.
one giraffe. It doesn't mean he's obsessed. Is what I would say if he didn't marry
Animals
a
too
different
is
giraffe in another
crazy.
episode.
You may kiss the bride.
He married a.
I'm glad we waited. Giraffity. Yeah, see, that's not mine.
I don't know what kind of unholy, abominable.
Bro, every animal. Everything isn't his, bro. Every time it's a daughter, it's not his. But do you hear the way?
I'm glad we waited.
Why did what? Nigga, that sounds like a horse, bro. Like
Giraffity. Yeah, see, that's not mine.
I don't know what kind of unholy,
That's obviously your
abominable
instinct.
ritual he did to spawn that giraffe hybrid. But I think a new law should be made. He should get the maximum sentence to whatever it is. Speaking of his giraffe spawn, Quagmire
need
has
life.
sired quite a few children over the
He
years. And
needs
even
life.
though we don't get to see the women he slept with, we have evidence that he did sleep with them because we're going to count the kids that they made. First, there are the children he saw in school when he came to pick Peter up.
My name's Glenn Griffin. I'm here to pick up my son Peter for a doctor's appointment.
You look a lot more like that child over there. Daddy?
Oh, God!
Daddy? Papa?
Oh, God!
Do I even gotta say anything?
Oh,
like, look
Lord.
at the
Yeah,
jaws
just-
on those fixtures.
yeah, just
Quagmire
add
must
that
have
to the
some
list,
mighty
bro.
powerful genes. After bumping into the three kids, he
It's crazy. They all in the same school, all in different classes, bro. You would think they would think, hey, you know who your father is?
definitely don't want. You'd think that he'd swear off sleeping with random people forever, but no.
Hey, there are no kids in here, right?
No.
You want to have unprotected...
Yeah, she's definitely gonna
What,
do
a
it.
teacher?
And thus,
Yeah, she getting
goes on the list
fired.
as well. Quagmire has much older children, by the way,
She's
like his
getting
Spanish son,
fired.
for example.
¿Dónde demonios estabas? Es más de la 1:30 de la mañana.
¡Maldita sea, giggity!
A veces me pones furiosa.
Me voy a ver los toros, giggity, giggity, giggity.
Once again, powerful genes. Makes you wonder what his daughter would look like.
Very
Want to
powerful.
know more because in the episode No Giggity, No Doubt, we find out what his daughter looks like when he almost sleeps with her.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm just boring myself. I had a lot of fun with you tonight, Courtney.
Me too.
Oh, Courtney.
Oh, Glenn. Oh.
Giggity.
Did you just say giggity?
Sometimes I just blurt that out when I get excited.
Oh gosh, that's crazy. Almost sleeping with your daughter that you didn't know you had. That's crazy. No, that means you going too young, brother. Cause if she's 18. You're going too. Your range of women is too young, brother.
Oh my God! Rub this up and down on the inside of your cheek.
That's crazy. DNA testing HIV is crazy.
Couple more seconds there, and I have to add 2 more names to the list. This isn't even his only daughter either. OG fans will remember Anna Lee, the little girl.
I
left
remember
at
her.
Quagmire's
I
doorstep.
remember her.
Baby.
That's the one I was thinking about. That's the one I was thinking about when he originally said child.
I didn't sell a baby.
Look, there's a note.
This is your child. Next time, wear a condom, jerk.
Quagmire, there's no guarantee it's your baby.
I say that.
So it's settled if it's a boy, he inherits the monster chin, and if it's a girl, she looks totally normal, but says giggity. With all his sleeping around, you'd think that Quagmire was incapable of actual love, but that's just not true. Out of all the women he slept with, dated or married, there are 2 of them I'd say he's loved the most. One of them is his ex, Sujin. He loved her so much that he was willing to leave his friends, Quahog, his entire life behind to get back together with her and live in Korea. There was just one tiny little hiccup. She lives with her entire family tree.
Oh,
Good
Lord.
night, Glenn. Just so you know, 3 of my cousins have night terrors.
Ah! Oh, no!
And the tree
Oh, wow.
is like a grand...
No, that's crazy. That is crazy. So you telling me this whole time you were the only one sleeping on the bed and your whole family tree is sleeping on the floor in your room? That's too much people in one house. I understand people struggle. Y'all can get your own apartment, son. This thing ain't good. There's too many people in one room, bro. That's too many people in one house. I can't deal with y'all. That's crazy.
And oak or something. Yeah, he leaves immediately. Still on the list though. Sujin doesn't hold a candle to the real love of Quagmire's life, however. The one woman he's always wanted but could never keep, Cheryl Teagues.
Man, these past few weeks have been amazing. I think I'm falling in love.
I feel the same way. I'm ready.
You'd think that rug on his chest would be enough to end the relationship right then and there, but no,
For
he
real.
fooled her by being petty and immature.
Cheryl, don't you think it's time for us to go now?
I'm having a good time.
You've been talking to John Davidson for half an hour. Oh, hey, John. I like your work. Not.
I'm starting to think this relationship is a mistake.
Well, maybe it is.
Cheryl was the true love he could never get back. Probably should have told Brian that story though, because he ends up stealing Cheryl from him. I mean, she wasn't really his to steal anyway, but it still stung, right? So to get back at him, Quagmire starts dating Brian's ex, Jillian.
So, how did you guys get together?
Showed up at my door and said he was a federal boob inspector. He had a warrant.
It was a Snickers wrapper, Brian.
Quagmire and Brian get into a whole thing, fight each other, and scare the girls away. Tale as old as time, really. So yeah, that's about every single person Quagmire slept with in the show, give or take a couple. I'm sure you're thinking that's not a very long list. There should be way more on there. Well, you're right. There's actually a lot more women. In the episode Fighting Irish, everyone comes together for Quagfest, a festival to celebrate Quagmire's long life of debauchery.
Pay attention. All right, these are all of Quagmire's women organized by country. There's Italy, Thailand. Wow, they're young. We should go.
So just how many encounters has he had here? 999, apparently. We even get to meet his very first.
All the way from Weathersfield Elementary School, Miss Eleanor.
Your first was your elementary school teacher. Okay. And he has 999 bodies. You know what? Someone in this world, in real life, some people probably have more. So I can't even, like...
Do I still get a piece of candy after?
Oh, that's disturbing. Honestly, I was
Very.
expecting way more than 1,000, to be honest. But I suppose since we're here, we might as well see what his 1,000th encounter was.
My 1,000th conquest is this largemouth bass. Yeah, that's right. I'm weird.
Weird is putting it lightly, my friend. After doing unspeakable things to that fish, his total goes up by 1,000, meaning according to my totally in-depth, unnecessarily long investigation into Quagmire's
1,109 bodies.
Of 1,109 people he slept with, give or take a couple. Oh, and just so you know, Quagmire...
No, that's OD. But if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one.